Greetings, everyone. This is a great, grand day. Oh my god. The old blood be praised. Bloodborne is working on PC. Now, there is several video tutorials out there, but I use a video tutorial by a guy named Phobia. And yeah, the footage that you're watching in the background here is PC Bloodborne at 60 FPS. Now, it wasn't fully 60 FPS. You might already notice that there's some oddness to the footage. Also, some textures are a little off. I had to also disable cloth physics for the most part. I basically completely disable them. But after at least 2 hours of troubleshooting, I have Bloodborne working on PC. Now, I would love to just say, okay, I'm going to start a full-on, all bosses, DLC playthrough of Bloodborne for this channel. Not yet. I want to wait a while until PC Bloodborne becomes way more stable. Because as of right now, you need like 4 separate mods to get it to work. And without those 4 mods, if you just miss one mod, it ain't working. It will crash when you attack an enemy half the time without these mods. It will crash if you get attacked, basically guaranteed if you don't have these mods. Which, for Bloodborne, obviously you can't do that. By the way, 30 FPS is pretty damn stable, but it's 30 FPS, and that is what Bloodborne was designed around. But 60 FPS Bloodborne is a real treat, and it caught me off guard how quick the enemies are in 60 FPS. I beat the Cleric Beast first try on 30, but Father Gascoigne gave me trouble. I beat him in 2 tries. First try, I nearly beat him. Tragic. He was like 2 smacks away from death. Very tragic. But the second time around, I killed him. He is so much faster in beast mode in 60 FPS. Like, noticeably faster. It actually caught me off guard. I'm like, okay, he's transforming beast mode. I know what to do here. I've played through Bloodborne at least like 4 times when I had the PS4. Holy shit, he's fast. But yeah, Bloodborne on PC is... I never actually thought that we would see it with any sort of semblance of stability. Now, there's still some graphical errors. There is still some problems, but what is happening here is remarkable. When you consider just how much modders and data miners and coders and all these people had to do to get Bloodborne from PS4 to PC under PS4 emulation to get it to run at any sort of semblance of normalcy, it's astounding. And that's why it's taken so freaking long. And it's still taking a very long time for it to really become full-on Bloodborne. I don't think Chalice Dungeons are a thing yet. I actually, no, on Nexus Mods I saw a mod for it, but I don't know how stable that is, and I don't want to screw up what I have. I have the Old Hunters DLC, and all of that stuff. This is amazing. This shows just how dedicated the Bloodborne fan base is. Bloodborne is my favorite Souls game. I've only beaten it like 3-4 times, but it's stuck with me because I'm such a fan of cosmic horror, gothic architecture, gothic horror, all that stuff. And Bloodborne satisfies all those itches. If you've ever wanted to play a Souls game that's H.P. Lovecraft inspired, that's Bloodborne. But my god, it is so good. It is so good that Bloodborne is finding its home in emulation. I really hope that this project continues to get more and more stable. It will eventually. More and more stable. By the way, the 60 FPS, it could be a little finicky to get it to work. But once you get it working, it should just work. 30 FPS, might just for what people do because it's way more stable and the frame rate is actually pretty much constant 30. But 60 FPS Bloodborne is a fantastic thing. I did notice a thing when I was sliding down a ladder. The character jitters like crazy. Also, character customization as of now is basically not a thing. So you can't customize the character's face or or class or anything. Not that it really matters because it's just your starting stats. But hey, that's a small price to pay. Everybody's going to be the same generic dude, but you can now play Bloodborne without needing a PS4. This is fantastic. And even if we get a full-blown remaster of Bloodborne and they add a bunch of things to it, everything, it'd be good to keep this as, like, preservation. I'm still amazed that I actually killed not Bloodstarved Beast. I'm not there yet. That I beat Cleric Beast and Father Gascoigne while playing on PC with an Xbox controller. Now, the Xbox controller inputs are not what you see. Like, it says press X to pick something up. That's the A button. So it's still using the PS4's controller scheme, but that's hardly an issue. There is a mod to change that. Now, once everything is super stable and we can run 60 FPS Bloodborne with no issues, and it's basically just Bloodborne PC port, then I will do a full playthrough. But again, I am waiting for the game to get as stable as it could ever be, because because my PC is a pretty powerful PC, and to do this emulation correctly, you do need a pretty strong PC as of now. Again, there's going to be optimizations, there's going to just be fixes and everything. Hell, a few weeks ago, you couldn't even really have weapon sounds and certain sounds, like the weapon transforming sounds, without the game crashing. Now you can. That's awesome. So right now, it's a little buggy, it's a little stuttery, but it's Bloodborne on PC. Something that we have been screeching for. We, all Bloodborne fans, are howling at the moon for this. And we were like, fine, we'll do it ourselves. So, if you're a fan of Bloodborne, you've probably already installed this whole emulator and gone through the entire process and playing it. But, yeah. All I really have to say at the end of the day is, a hunter must hunt and fear the old blood. This is outstanding. Outstanding. Hats off to all of the modders that are making this possible. This is insane. And hell, why stop at Bloodborne? There could be other PS4 exclusive games that can be ported to PC now with the power of emulation. It's just preservation. So that's a really good service. I cannot wait to see the progress. I cannot wait to see in a few months' time how everything is going to be going. Watching it just a few months, they'll have it basically perfect. But again, it's my promise to every hunter. As soon as this game can run in 60 FPS stably and be recorded in 60 FPS stably, because that's another thing that eats up RAM, I will do a full playthrough of Bloodborne. All bosses, DLC, everything. Well, not all side quests, because not all. I don't know if I could do every single NPC quest, but I will kill all the bosses. I'll do everything in one big grand series. That is my promise to everyone. Anyway, I'm stoked. I am so stoked for the future of Bloodborne. After 10 years, 10 long years, it's happening. Not officially, no, but happening regardless. Anyway, good hunting to everybody. Go out and hunt some beasts. It's for your own good. Thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, in Trilby, we trust.